Hello everyone, I'm Joanne. Welcome to my craft room. I've been away for just a little bit. Usually I put more videos out, but I had an absolute problem with my computer and my video editor. It had decided to switch me to something that I really didn't even know how to use. I tried to use it. I made a video with this card. I put it up and the video was messed up, and luckily a friend of mine had texted me and told me, and I went back and I made another video with some foil that I had done, and I could not get it. I couldn't edit, I couldn't do a thing. Oh my goodness. So I have spent the last few days looking for my old video editor. Luckily for YouTube, there were some tutorials and I finally have it back up. And whew, so that's where I've been, is trying to figure things out. I told my daughter the other day, I have a headache. And so, you know, I mean, please don't change anything on me at this point, right? Oh my goodness. Okay, so this, I wanted to get this card to you way before now. This is the pop-up. Look at that. It pops up. This is I'm calling it a Z-fold pop-up, okay? And I learned this technique right here with the wonderful instructions at scrapbook.com, the scrapbook.com Fest 3. Look at its little feet. Aren't they cute? With this fox is so adorable. So this is my version of the pop-up. Now, of course, when you go ahead and understand this design, you're going to be able to make birthday cards with like balloons on there popping up, maybe cupcakes. You're going to be able to make your Christmas cards with maybe a tree, ornaments, or poinsettia popping up in there. You know, this is just something that I did because I thought that fox was so stinking cute, and I love this hello. If you see here, this hello, I cut it out. It has a shadow die, okay, and it has the die, you know, that is the letters, okay? And so I cut it out here, but then I had this wonderful outline, and I didn't know where to use it until I made this card just a minute ago. And I was like, oh, that's a perfect place for that hello over that brick. I thought it would look great, and it did. So I am an affiliate. Links are below for the products that I've used in this video. If you click on the links and place an order, I do receive a small commission. That's at no cost to you, and I appreciate you supporting my YouTube channel and me through retirement. I appreciate it. Now, this card right here is the one that I made the video with, and I even did the solar paste. There is solar paste on this, is like a piece of printed cardstock, and there's solar paste on it, and I was just so excited with this. And so needless to say, I received this for free with my order. Scrapbook.com always has free items when you place an order with them. Okay, so, but you have to click on the item that is free. You could look in coupons. What's free is right there. If you click on it, you have to add it to your order. Sometimes when you check out, there's 2 boxes at the top, or even just a box at the top that shows you what you can add to your order. But most of the time, you click on it and then you can add it to your order. And so don't forget to do that. I always post over on my Facebook page. That's where I advertise, is over on my Facebook page. There's a link below for that. Just follow me on Joanne's Craft Room over there, and that's where I post all the advertisements. But I try now here lately to always type, don't forget to add your free item with scrapbook.com. So that is awesome. Look at how stinking cute that is. I've used a ton of items here. So beautiful, beautiful product. I used my, let's get this out first. Let's go through with what I used. So from Waffle Flower, I used the beautiful maple leaf background. I had just purchased that the other day. They had a wonderful sale, and I got some stencils that I was wanting. So as you can see, there's still ink on there. I need to clean that up right before we go ahead and stencil. Okay, then I also, the other day, I purchased this Lawn Fawn. I got this at scrapbook.com, but it's brick. Everybody needs brick in their arsenal if you're a crafter. I've realized this. I have not had brick in my arsenal for years. And I think I had an embossing folder like it, but I didn't have a stencil. And I was like, what am I going to do with this? I didn't want to make it leafy all over. And the brick was perfect. Even in a Christmas scene, you could do like a little fireplace. This brick in red would look fantastic. I just love the brick stencil. So definitely for your arsenal for that. And of course, I use the dies here from the fox. And I used every single one of them. The hello, the fox, the flowers, and the pumpkin. This is another fox, and then this little circle can go in the middle of your flowers. I put little rhinestones in there just to sparkle up the card. Isn't that cute? Oh, I just love that he says hello. It's like, I just love that. Look at that Z-fold. Isn't that fun? Okay, so let's go ahead. And I'm so excited to be back on here with you guys so that I can really, you know, I had totally stopped making videos because I had to figure out the problem with the silly video editor. So, okay, let's go ahead. And this is my card base. I'm using all Gina K cardstock. I have grass green, I've got coral reef, and this one is my faded brick, which I have fallen in love with faded brick. Okay, so I even made the fox in faded brick. I made the pumpkins in the coral reef, and I inked them up around the edges with just some of her dark chocolate ink, and I also used lemon drop ink. So really love her inks. And I love this mat. This is a 14 by 14 sticky mat. A silicone mat, actually, but it sticks. It's stuck right now to my glass mat really well. And it also holds your cardstock in place. It holds everything in place. Okay, these maybe not so much. They're very, very light. But yes, the ink pads and everything in place. So let's talk about our card base. You just want to make a simple card base, 8.5 by 5.5. You want to score it at 4 1/4, just to make your card open like this. Then you want to take your front flap. So this is my front flap, okay? And I just want to kind of flip it upside down. And I'm going to score this at 2 1/8. So that front flap, ooh, there's the blade. We don't want that, right? So just a score. Okay, so the front part of the card should have a score line running down through it, okay, at 2 1/8. We're going to take that and we're going to fold that back. That splits this front part in half, and this is what makes your Z-fold. It's that easy. 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4 and 2 1/8. Okay? 4 1/4 and 2 1/8. If I have many new subscribers, and I don't know if you're avid crafters or if you're just beginning. So this is the wonderful way, even just to make a Z-fold without the pop-up mechanism in the middle. This is a great way to do that, just to even make the Z-fold. Okay? All right, so there's our base. And now let's talk about the little mechanism that is your pop-up. That's with this. Okay, so we want to make this little cube that's in there, that little cube right there, okay? And the piece of paper that you need for this is, I'm looking at my notes, okay, is 2 1/4 by 3. 2 1/4 by 3. You want to score at 3/4, 1 1/2, and 2 1/4. Let's do that together. So we want the 3 inch at the top. It's 2 1/4 by 3. We want to score at 3/4 of an inch. 3/4 right here. 1 1/2. 1 1/2. Right, I'm at the 1 1/2. And then 2 1/4. There. Now we're going to be able to, we want to fold this and use our bone folder. You want crisp edges, okay? So now we have 4 like sectioned panels, okay? So we want to go ahead and fold and then use your bone folder on each one to really define the crease. Now, this should come together perfectly right here. You should have no overlap, no buckling or anything. This, I cannot stress enough, is the mechanism of your card, okay? So you want everything to match up quite well and just burnish it down, okay? And you just don't want no overlap, okay? Or you're gonna get a buckle. Okay, that's all. Now, we can use liquid glue or double-sided adhesive and liquid glue. I'm going to use both. I'm going to put my double-sided adhesive on these two. I'm going to call those the doors, okay? Like where you could open the front door kind of thing, okay? So these two right here, I'm going to put double-sided adhesive on the back. Now, you could put 2 or 1 and then put some liquid, whatever that you want to do, or just go to liquid adhesive, but you need something back here that is really, really, really going to hold it. So I'm putting 4, and I might even add a little liquid glue. Okay, so there's that. And now remember, this is just a mechanism. It will get, we will achieve it to be square, okay? But you needed your glue on these two like flaps right here, the two little door flaps. All right, now let's go ahead and get our beautiful green grass. This is a new color that I ordered from Gina K. And I'm gonna go ahead and get my leaf stencil. Oh, I said I needed to clean that, didn't I? Let me get some alcohol. So to clean a stencil really quick, if you just want to keep using it, I like to wash my stencils when I'm done, but to clean it really quick, just a little rag, whatever kind that you want to use. And I've got a little alcohol here, and instead of spraying it all over the place, I'm just going to spray it on my cloth and just wipe it over here, because I want to go in with my yellow first and then my brown. So I didn't want any of my brown to interfere with my yellow. And I didn't clean this before the video, so there we go. So you want that to definitely be dry. Okay. All right, now I'm going to put that right here. And did I say this piece is 5 1/4 by 4 1/8? What is this? Let's see. What is this? What is this? This piece is 5 1/4 by 4. Yeah, 5 1/4 by 4 for the back panel. And I'm going to put my stencil over top. And I'm not going to worry where my leaves are off the edge or anything like that. And I'm just going to let my mat hold everything. I have my blending little stumps here with my domes on there, and I really love these domes, guys. I gotta admit, they were right, that it does make a difference. So I have some of the flat ones. I'll still use them up until, you know, I'm finished with them, but I will go to only purchasing the dome ones. Okay, here we go. Now, even though that this, you know, holds it down, I still hold everything, especially on something like this where the edges could come up. So I just want to go ahead and add this beautiful lemon drop of Gina K's onto this pretty green grass. And we're just gonna, and I'm not, as you see, I'm not pouncing anything off. I'm just letting it color each and every leaf any way that it does. You know, however that it shades, and I'm fine with that because we're adding a lighter color onto this green. But can you see the difference a little bit in the shading there, right? I want to make sure that I get everything to the edges. So while I'm doing this, a little thing of what else happened in my life last week. Have mercy. I got a call from an office manager friend of mine. If you don't know, I'd been a dental assistant. I still am a dental assistant, still have my license, since 1976, okay? So that's been my career. So in the area, I know a lot of people, and, you know, it's a tight-knit community when you're in dental. Anyway, so I got a call from her that she was managing a new office and wanted me to work 1 day a week. Watch how beautiful this is. I'm gonna hold it, but I'm gonna peel it because I just want you to see the yellow. Okay, that is just the yellow on the green. Isn't that beautiful? You could leave it just like that if you wanted to, but we're not. So I'm gonna go in with the dark chocolate only because I wanted to use my new ink, right? So she called me and offered me the job. So Wednesday I went and got up. Oh my goodness, guys. Fixed myself up in the, you know, Tuesday night. Got my coffee ready. Set the alarm. Oh, please. I can't even. And thinking, well, you know, it's just 1 day a week. That shouldn't be, you know, that should be fine. I should be just fine with that. But I was not. As soon as I was setting up the coffee, I was like, oh no, I'm not fine with this. Because one of my things when I retired was that I'm never setting my coffee up the night before, okay? I just want to make it the morning that I get up, okay? So that I'm not always like working on the clock, working to be here, working, you know, that kind of thing. So that was one of my things when I retired. So when I had to set that coffee pot up, reality started to set in, guys. Oh my goodness. And now watch, I'm just blending this brown toward my stems, okay? And I'm letting this just do and go wherever it wants to go. I can, if I wanted to, come in with this smaller brush from Pink Fresh Studio, but I think I'm just going to keep using my little tool here. I had that there just in case, but I think I'm okay. So anyway, your little crafty friend here that has had her own business since COVID, you know, and working out of her house since then, thinks, you know, and I went back a little bit on and off with the doctor that I retired out of, but that's like going home, you know. I mean, I know that office, I know the girls. This was all brand new, okay? And not in a specialty. I was in the specialty of endodontics, and this was general dentistry, which is fine, you know, I remember, so it's okay. Anyway, so I come home, and it's the middle of the day, and it's only 3 miles from my house, the office. So okay, let's see how this is, and then I'll continue when we do some brick. Okay, so, look. Isn't that great? We just defined it in just some little ways, okay, just to make it a little bit more than what it was. I love that. Let's go ahead and put this and glue it onto our card. We're ready to put this on. So, you know, I go, and then it's lunch, and I come home, and I thought, okay, that wasn't too bad, the first 4 hours. We could do that, you know. Okay, I put in the second 4 hours. I come home. I'm like, well, all right. You know, I miss being home. And, yeah, anyway. And then, too, I had the computer thing going on, so I was trying to figure that out, too. Needless to say, I was like, I should have been home, this, that, and the other thing, right? Oh, my gosh, guys. Okay, so I wind up, and I just have to be totally honest with you guys, because many of you have been with me since when I lost my job with COVID. And I've just been home ever since I was 61. I'm now 65, okay? So, I cry for 2 days. And I am not kidding you, okay? Your friend here was I mean, first of all, the computer had, you know, done its thing. And then this, and I was like, I gotta go back to work. It's 1 day a week. Well, you know, I could do this to the house and that to the house and this. Oh, y'all, I swear. Okay, so these two need the brick stencil on it, okay? And the panel is 1 7/8 by 5 1/4. 1 7/8 by 5 1/4. Cut 2. I cut them out of 2 different colors just because it made it interesting. Really does not matter, okay? Now, you can do these together if you want to. or you could do them separate. Doesn't matter. It didn't matter to me if I did those other ones separately. I just thought I would go ahead and do these together just to see something different, right? So let's do that. Okay, so I cry for 2 days. I'm laughing about it now. I was in tears. I was like, I don't want to go back to work. But now I knew the office manager. She's a friend of mine. And I was like, you know, well, I can do it. And then, but no, absolutely not. I want to be home. I want to be in my craft room. You know, it's kind of funny when things like that happen. Now, this is a very thin stencil, so you're going to see me swiping. Because, too, I want the brick to look like it's a little weathered. Yes. So, you know, because I was like, oh, well, you know, I didn't think that Spellbinders was going to send me anything this month. And then all of a sudden, when all of that's going on, I get this massive email, a few of them, and they're going to send me, if you look at the Spellbinders coming soon portion of their website, there's going to be a lot of fun things I'm going to be enjoying in this craft room. Anyway, so yes, I realize, even though I have my license, and if I keep my license for 2 more years, I will have been a dental assistant for, I'm going to make sure that, oh, look how cute. Isn't that wonderful? Let me peel that back. I just don't want to mess that up. Wow. I don't want any overlap if I shift it at all. I love that. Okay, so if I keep my license for 2 more years, I will have been a dental assistant for 50 years. Okay, that's a little important to me, and I might keep my license. I have my license till 2024. I just have to keep it 1 more year after that, actually. And so, I don't know, but yes, reality set in and was like, you do not want to be doing this for any amount of money that they offer you, and you want to be home. It's time. So anyway, that was the other thing. And I guess everything came like that because it was a full moon. There we go. Look how pretty. So a little story about what was going on in my life while I did the stenciling. Yes, but that is what I call like reality check 101, right? So, kind of cracked me up. I want to put the yellow, this beautiful yellow, in here. So I turned the job down and I came in here and I figured out the problem with the computer and the video editor, and everything just all of a sudden smoothed out and worked itself out like it never even happened. So, it's life, right? Let's put the green out here. So pretty. So yes, that was my week. And I feel like I'm now back to normal. I can do like a temporary job, but this one was like signing a contract, having to go through their protocol, this, that, and the other thing, and I am not to that point. I will be more than happy to go in and help any of my friends, like if they call and say, hey, we're, you know, in a tough spot, can you come in for a day or two? Yes, okay, but to do something on a permanent basis where I must be there, rain, sleet, snow, whatever goes on, you know, yeah, I just can't commit to it. And I realized that. That's amazing. Okay, so we made our little mechanism here, and now we have the base of our card. And a big long story about what was going on last week. Okay, so and now let's go ahead and take this back off. I attribute it all to the full moon, and that's it. Because normally I'm rolling out about 3. I try to do 3 or 4 videos a week. Sometimes I go over, you know, a little bit. But I figure this, you know, I try to do variety. Sometimes I die cut and do things like this. A little, you know, specialty card here. A little fancy fold. You know, foil. That kind of stuff. I try to do a lot. Okay, so you see your little doors with the tape on it? Put it toward the back. We pulled the backing off. the center here that it has the score line needs to be lined up with this score line right here in the center of this card. All right? Very, very simple. And like put it in the center the best you can. I just eyeball it. You know me, I don't measure. Here, press, open, press, and there is your mechanism. It's that easy? Can you believe that it's that easy? And see, it even holds the card for you. Okay? So right there is your mechanism. I just love that. All right, now, what's next? Let's go ahead and complete the outside of the card before we get into any die cutting. All right. So I have a piece here, and it is 3x4, and this is of the red brick, and then this is the wild dandelion, and it's 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. This is the one that I want to stencil. I'll bring my brick in. There we go. We're going to use our dark chocolate. Oop. Just like that. And I'm just going to swipe again because I want the same type of effect on this. I shifted, I moved it. I felt my hand just flip it. All right, there we go. Oh, I just love this. Oh, great. Okay. Let's go ahead and glue this right here. And then I'm going to take the outer lining or outer line, not really the lining, the outer, stencil kind of that hello. You know, because that card, like I said, you have a shadow die, and then you have the letters. From the letters, then this is what you get. So you actually get like 3 things to play with. And always save that inside O, the one that, you know, is the smaller one. Okay, because that one goes right there on the inside, and then the outer circle goes here, and then there'll be an inner dot. You could throw that away. So there's that. I think that's so cute. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to use a fine tip glue bottle on this and glue our hello down. Okay. And I want it on a cute little angle. Just like that. Get a block. And then let's put this in here. Okay. Cute. Let's put this aside. Okay, we have those 2 ready. Now this is the back panel. This is 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. I'm going to go ahead and do a little ink blending with our dark chocolate and lemon drop. This I will pounce off a little bit, and I just want it probably just as light around here, almost like it's a shadow. I'm just bringing this, I'm just going to give the back of it just a little bit of character That's all. And somebody can write their little message, you know, in here. We'll go in with the yellow. I wanted this a little bit brighter than what I did the last one. So I'm not pouncing this off. Just letting it kind of fog to the middle. Making it look just very fall-like. And come back in with my brown like I was taught and kind of blend out that area where the two inks meet. Never did that until this last Scrapbook Fest. Cute, right? And it's just different. All right, let's go ahead and glue this to the back of our card. Right there. Like I said, they could put their... Ooh, I see ink that's on my... silicone mat there. I don't want that to transfer to my card, so sorry. Putting that on over there. There we go. Look at that. Woo, we are coming along. Okay, nice. Now, I believe we are done with this mat. And I can just, what I do is, if I'm going to put it away, which I'm not, I'll take it to the sink and wash it. But I just kind of roll it up. And then I'll wash it. And that keeps it sticky. Okay, let's go ahead and bring in our platinum. And do some die cutting. So many cute dies in this little collection. Pumpkins, flowers, the little fox. Let's get everybody out here. Little flower here, a flower there. I'll just put some up here and just start cutting for what we need. We need to make 3 flowers. Oh, I should have put my pumpkin on there. My mind was on flowers, right? I'll move this away. So there's 1. Get my little trays out here. And let's see, let me bring that in. And I'll bring that coral piece in and cut. Well, no, not this piece. That's a different color. I want to bring my pumpkin in here. I tried that orangey color that I had, and I didn't want it. I wanted this coral color. There's that. And let's cut out the face. That is seriously a piece of scrap black, you know, just from cutting something. In fact, they're all scraps. So once I look at them, right? Okay. So that's 2 flowers. And there's a pumpkin. And we need 3 flowers and another pumpkin, so that's good. And let's see, how did we do here? Oh, we did great. Beautiful. And our little nose. I'm just going to drop this whole thing in here, and we'll pull those out in just a little bit. And these are the little legs and its little paw. It's so cute. So here's this and another pumpkin. Think we're good? Beautiful. And the 3rd flower. I'm done with that. The 2nd pumpkin. our two legs and a paw. So cute. Don't lose that little paw. Okay. Now I've just got a piece of gray here. And let's do the tail, the face pieces, and the chest. And faded brick for one fox. Pretty good. Pretty good stuff there. Little fox, cute. And then get all of this done and put our little guy together there. I have to look and see what that was. Okay. There's that. There's all my little dies there. And I think I'm good. Good. Let me start putting things together. I like to use a little silicone piece because of the glue. We're going to pull everything out here. Let's take our pumpkins, and with what ink is on here, we probably need a little bit more though. And go ahead and, you know, like they've been in the pumpkin patch, right? So give them a little color there. Now the flowers, I like to put them together first. And then ink them. So I'm going to put some glue right here. In the center. And I'm just going to add this on top. Just like that. We're going to let those dry before I go ahead and ink. Let's bring our little fox in. Now you can ink around him if you want to. I didn't. I thought he was just, I just left him like that. But you can. Now his little front here, his little fur, goes right here straight across at the neck. Just like that. Cute. Oh, I love it. Then this is his tail. And the tail I like to leave a little bit of the faded brick showing. See? Like I give it an outline of faded brick along with that gray. I thought that was kind of cute. It's just my rendition of it, okay? The little legs, the smaller part is at the bottom. You see 1, 2, 3 little projections here. They're small. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I mean, can't you just see yourself making that card, that pop-up for so many sets that you already have? You know, I'm just using this because this was something new that I bought and I want to put my fox together, right? And make, you know, a fall card. Show you guys what I purchased, if just in case you did too. You know, that day I thought that it was really cute. Easy to put together too. Whoop. And that one just goes right over there where that other little projection is, okay? Just like that. And see this right here? That's where that little foot goes. I'm just going to add just a teeny bit of glue right there. And I'm just going to bring this over I must have to use my right hand on this one. And bring its little foot. You know, because that's like its back foot. So stinking cute. I just love that. How do they think of so many little things, right? Okay, now let's do its face. So you'll see that one of these is skinny and, you know, thinner than the other, and then there's notches. Line your notches up with the side of your little fox's face, but make sure that this comes to a point, okay, here at his chest. So even if you when you line your notches up, like you want this to be at a point. Because I'll show you, because then the nose goes there. Okay. You bring that there. And there we go. Sorry, I know my fingers are in the way. Okay. See that? How I just kind of scooted them around so that it came to the center there and lined up with the outside notches. Okay? And let it come to a point. Then put your little glue there. And I'm going to take its nose. That's the larger, of course, of the circles that came out of that die cut. Cute, right there. Okay, let me get a block. Let's put that down while we pop these little guys out. I've got two little ears, one on each side. I like to keep them on that side, you know, on the side they come out of. And then the two little eyes. Okay. I'm going to flip these over and put two foam squares on them. Pull my backs off while everything's kind of setting over here. And let's go ahead and ink these up while we have a second. Oh. Is that going to stick? Yeah. Alright, a little ink. Just come around the edges. Just like that. And then I kind of came in just a little bit for it to hit that coral. Just a teeny tiny bit. Okay. Then this one. Then this one. Oh, I pulled that right off, didn't I? The glue's not dry. I should have put a block on it to hold it. Okay. There we go. And around we go. Just like that. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and take that off. And let's see here. I need to put the ears and the eyes on. Now, I had to make the fox twice, okay, guys? Because your friend here gave him cross eyes. I put the two little eyes in here, and I was like, what is wrong with that? And I had to go to the site and see the eyes go out here, okay? I was like, what have I done? So I got all the way to the end, and I had to remake the little guy. Because when I pulled them off, the paper came with it, this and that. That was for, you know, the other card. And I was like, oh, okay. I put his eyes in the wrong place. Put his little ears up in there, and let that, let whatever color that you know you've got them, let it outline those ears. Isn't that cute? We're making a really cute little fox. Now the eyes go in the little gray area, but not in the center, okay? Kind of toward the middle of the face. I had to laugh. Let's see, I think it might be better to pick that up with that tip, if I can. There we go. Ah. And then this one. How is that? Is stinking adorable. Oh my goodness, how cute. Okay, so, let's see, where's my piece of green? did I not cut that? Okay, hang on. Okay, I cleaned up my area a little bit, and this piece of that beautiful green is 3 by 4.5. 3 by 4.5. Now, what you want to do here, or what I did, is I put my little fox on there. You might want to, you know, like if you have any kind of embellishment, saying or whatever that you want to put in here, doesn't necessarily have to be, you know, a little critter. And then this is going to come in here, okay, just like that. Oh my goodness, that is so perfect. Okay, so let's get him down on here. And I didn't think it was such a hot idea to pop him up because of him being on that inside. And you know, you could put any kind of a sentiment. You could do happy birthday, whatever that you'd like, if you wanted one on the inside. Okay, let's bring our card base in. Now, this little bit right here, it's going to attach right here. You're either going to want double-faced tape or liquid glue. We're going to use some double-sided tape. I'm just going to flatten this out, and you're going to want to put it on this side, on the left side one, okay? Just like that. It's going to attach right here, okay? Good. Let's go ahead and pull the backs off. Just like that. And now I want my little guy to just kind of sit up there in the center, just kind of eyeball it. I'm just going to fold it in. Do you see how I'm doing it? I'm holding it and I'm folding it in so that that's where it's going to stick. Okay, and there's our pop-up. Just stuck right on there perfectly. Wonderful. Now our little hello. The reason that this is the size it is because now it frames out in the green the faded brick in with the hello on the front. So I'm just going to put a little liquid glue right here down the real thin line there, and I'm going to place this over here, and I'm going to bring it in where I want it to cover my fox. Just like that. So like when you open it, the fox says hello. Isn't that cute? Okay, I love it. All right, now our pumpkins, we've already got these guys done. Put one in the corner on an angle. Then I put this one here kind of going up at a little angle. I'm going to take my let's see if that'll fit. Yep. My little flowers here and some circle adhesive that I have. And I'm going to place that. You could either put it over the pumpkin, off of the card. You have a lot, you know, you could put them wherever you want. Now down in here, these circles are too big. I'm just going to use something smaller that I have. And I even have small circles. That would be great. Let me use that. Let's pull these out. You know, there's a whole packet that has large and small squares and large and small circles. Of course, everything is below for you to click on and be able to order. So I put my little dot there at the bottom of my flower because my flower is going to rest on my pumpkin, and then the foam is going to get it to the level that it needed to because the pumpkin was already popped up. Same thing on this one. I'm going to put it toward the bottom, and then I'm going to turn this over, and right there. Isn't that wonderful? And now I'm going to bring in some rhinestones. Use whatever embellishments that you'd like. And I'm just going to have fun putting them on the flowers and the pumpkin, just to give it a little sparkle. And I thought it was really cute that the fox was saying hello. Here, and then two up here, just like they're sprinkling. And here's our card for today. I'm so happy that this came out wonderfully with us. Look at that. They're both wonderful. And the little fox says hello. Isn't that cute? I used so many things, stencils, die cuts. I mean, just had a really great time ink blending, putting this card together. And I think it really came out great for the fall. I sure do appreciate everyone taking the time out to watch my videos and subscribe to my channel. And I will definitely see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.